Ariel Helwani in Las Vegas alongside UFC lightweight contender Dustin Poirier. And Dustin, last time we spoke to you here in Las Vegas, of course, that was UFC 178. A different time for you, right? I mean, you have completely rebounded from all of that. You're on a great streak now at lightweight. You're loving life. Does that feel like a distant memory?
Yeah, it feels like a long time ago. Especially 2 fight camps, 2 big wins. But it's still right there. It's
Still
right.
stings?
Yeah, a little bit. But hey, the guy's doing a great job, man. He's doing a great job.
Does it annoy you being here when this is kind of, people have called it the Conor McGregor show? There's a lot of buzz. Does it kind of bother you being here?
Not really, man. I'm past that. I'm not looking in the rear view. I'm having fun again, and I'm not worried about it. Good for him, man.
Sure. But, here we are, and of course it was going to be Aldo. It's not Aldo, it's Mendes. But there's a lot of similarities because he continues to talk, and some are saying he's getting under Chad's skin. At the press conference today, it seemed like Chad was getting a little agitated. Have you been noticing any of that? And from your experience, do you feel like he is getting in Chad's head?
It's hard to tell, because during the lead up and the process to get ready for the fight, I thought he wasn't getting in my head, and he might have been. Looking back at it now, I don't know. I wanted to hurt him. I was aggravated and mad all the time, and it's hard to tell. I don't know Chad personally, and he might be thinking the same thing I was thinking. Oh man, this guy's not getting in my head. I'm ready to roll, and then might be looking back on it in the future too. So I don't know. We'll see.
Any kind of advice that you could give someone who fights someone like him now that you've experienced as to how to not let this affect you going into the fight?
Yeah, look, don't fight the person. Don't in your mental leading up. I'm a thinker, man. I always think and go through the fight in my head over and over again. And a lot of times I would find myself like being angry at him or thinking about him. I'm not fighting him who he is. I'm fighting his style of fighting and what he does in the cage. So you're not fighting all the talk and all that stuff. It'd be a different show if I could do it again. But I've learned a lot from it, and maybe if he comes up to 55, I can crack him there. So
Do you think Chad is going to beat him?
I think Chad's going to win a decision.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to out-wrestle him? Is that where he's going to win the fight?
Yeah, Conor, he has great, reflexes and reactions and timing, but he's open a lot. He really is. And, Mendes has a good right hand. And if I can touch him and Seaver can touch him, so can Mendes. And he's going to close the distance, I think, and stay on him. Hit him with that overhand and put him on his back. And, you don't know that style, how hard it is to fight a wrestler like that until you do it, and I don't think Conor ever has. So, I think Mendes.
And do you think that in a weird way Aldo was a better matchup for Conor?
100%. I would have bet on Conor in that fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm not betting on Conor this fight. So yeah.
Are you actually betting on Mendes?
I might. I have to see the
He's the underdog.
Yeah. No, it's crazy.
Is that crazy to you?
I'm a parlay him and Lawler, and I'll laugh all the way to the bank.
How about, I know Lawler's your guy, but isn't that crazy? The champion in the co-main event is the underdog, and the guy, we always said that the wrestler was the biggest problem for Conor, and he's the underdog as well. Kind of weird.
Right. Very weird. What's more weird to me is that Robbie's the co-main event.
Oh.
That's weird.
Do you think that's disrespectful?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
For a vet, a Pride veteran and a champion in multiple organizations, and a Strikeforce vet, and the champion of the current organization, co-headlining a card against an interim title, I think is disrespect. But maybe that's just me being bitter.
Sure.
Congrats, Conor.
Correct me if I'm wrong, in your opinion, I kind of feel like Robbie and Rory enjoy being under the radar here. I kind of feel like Robbie doesn't care about this sort of thing.
Man, for me, going back to 55, fighting, first fight on the main card, not being in the spotlight as much, fight week's easy for me.
Yeah.
I show up, I do my workouts, I go eat, I cut the weight, no problem. It's better to fly under the radar like that. When you're in the spotlight and you have 1,000 interviews to do, and everywhere you go, you have to get stopped and do all kind of stuff. It's stressful.
Last thing on Conor, can you at least say that he's done better than you thought he would, or are you not ready to say that? Has he exceeded your expectations or not even?
I knew he was good. I didn't think he was going to beat me. Right. But so yeah, in that case, yeah, he definitely has. He's a great athlete, man, and he's a great promoter. He's doing big things, Sure.
All right, and let's talk about, obviously, this is a big weekend for not only Robbie, but your entire team, right? Because on Sunday, it's the finale. How real is all that? I mean, do you guys talk about this, or you guys say, we have to beat these guys? I know there's that rivalry, but how important, honestly, is it for the team to win on Sunday?
It's big.
Yeah?
It's real, yeah. The whole rivalry of the Black Zillions started before I got to ATT. I'm coming up on 3 years with them now, and right before I got there, that's when the guys split and the gyms kind of started happening stuff. But just to show, I feel it. We got to beat them. I want to beat them. These are my teammates and my family. We really are close at ATT. We don't just see each other on the mats. We hang out all the time, and like I live there. A lot of these guys live right by the gym. It's a family. So these are my buddies and my brothers going to battle against a team that's trying to beat us. And of course, being a part of American Top Team, we want that team to be the winner of the Ultimate Fighter, the big name. So that's what we're doing.
Do you have more tattoos, by the way?
No, same. Nothing.
Same?
Yeah.
Feels more for some reason. It feels more pronounced.
Huh? No.
Nothing at all. It's all the same.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, they look good.
Thank you, man.
By the way, recently I saw you tweeting about this. I reported on UFC Tonight that a youngster named Islam Makhachev wanted to fight you, and you kind of laughed it off. No interest?
I'm not sure who he is, but yeah, he can get his ass whipped too, man.
Does that kind of feel like a step back for you?
Well, I'm still not in. I thought I would be in the top 15 after these 2 wins or something.
Are you not?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I could be, but I don't think so. So whatever, man. Joe Silva does a good job, but if I could pick, I'd fight Eddie Alvarez.
That's what you want.
That's what I want. Or Michael Johnson. Those are fights that sound fun to me, and I think the fans will appreciate it. But Igor or whatever can get it too.
Have they told you what's next yet?
No, I'm waiting to find out. Man, there's a lot of big cards coming up. Houston's coming up.
Yeah.
That's 4 hours away from where I'm from. I'd love to fight even in Dublin. I don't
Really? Why?
I don't know. Just because I feel like I have a tie with them now. Especially all the trash talk and stuff leading up to the Conor fight, and then fighting their golden boy. I don't know. It would be fun for me.
That would be kind of interesting. I mean, I wonder how they would receive you. I guess it depends on who you fight, but that would be interesting. Also, I'd still love to see you and Cormier fight on the same card. It was supposed to happen. New Orleans didn't happen. Houston might make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that would be awesome, man. I would love to be on the same card as him. But he actually has a guy walking around with him now. So if you want to talk to him, you have to talk to the guy, and then he'll relay the message. So maybe I'll ask the guy.
He's in Hollywood.
Yeah. I think so.
Does he not talk to you anymore?
No, I have to talk to the guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll address that with him.
Right.
But overall, life is good. 155, you're feeling good. In a sense, maybe we should have never gone to 145. Do you feel that way?
It's hard to say because that kind of threw me in the spotlight. I fought a guy who's about to fight for the title, and maybe it'd have been a longer path here. I would have got here because this is what I do, man. And but I'm not going back. I'm done with it. I'm 55. If anything, I'll go up to 70 in the future. I'm not going back to 45. I feel great. I'm having fun again, man. I'm enjoying life, and this is where I should have been all along.
Great to see you. Thank you very much for the time. Good luck in your next fight against whoever it is.
Thanks, man.